Hey Hotties, how you healing? How you feeling? I'm Zen, Zenzie, Zennie, Zenzele, Zenz, and this is Hotties Heal. So this is my first official episode of Hotties Heal, and I decided to create this vlog because I really wanted to create a community where I could connect with like-minded individuals who are on the path to enlightenment and or have a desire to be the best version of themselves. So I know that I'm the greatest project that I will ever work on, and one thing that I've felt really pulled to do, especially more recently since I've started my spiritual journey, is to leave the world in a better place that I've found it. I genuinely just have a desire to spread peace, love, and kindness. And I wanted to create a platform where I can encourage others to do the same. I genuinely believe in the law of attraction, and I think that we get what we give in this world. There are light and dark aspects of everything. The light cannot exist without the dark. Before light and dark, there was nothing. Acknowledging that one cannot exist without the other, I had to make an active decision to decide what I wanted to focus on. And I want to focus on sharing the positive aspects of things and hopefully inspire others to do the same. Because our reality will always be a reflection of our inner thoughts. So if you choose to focus on the negative things, that is what is going to manifest into your life. For a long time, I allowed outside sources to define me, that being my job, where I went to school, who my friends were, what clothes I was wearing. But I decided to take my power back. And in doing so, I have become a more confident and secure person than I have ever been, while also simultaneously having more appreciation for the world and the things that I've experienced, opposed to allowing those things to take from me and make me feel less than. In the beginning, I did a ton of shadow work. I still do, but it's not as intense as it used to be because I think I have got to the crux of the issue, and the more willing you are to facing those darker parts of yourself, the easier it is to navigate them. I also incorporate a lot of self-care practices, doing things that make me feel good. Of course, it's going to vary person to person, but the main practice that helped me and probably is easily the most overlooked is I got to know myself better. I became more comfortable with being just with me. I think I had spent a ton of time being with myself, but not being satisfied with who I was because I was allowing outside sources to validate me, therefore stripping my power away. I had to teach myself, and sometimes still have to remind myself, that I am worthy because we are all inherently worthy, and I am deserving of good things because we are all deserving of good things. Villains aren't born, they're made. And I'm not excusing the bad behaviors of others. It is up to us to fix the things that have damaged us. Even if they were put on us by someone else, it's now ours. It's now mine. And the only way that I can move past it is to work through it on my own. No one can save you. No one's gonna help you. No one's gonna change your life. Only you can do that. I personally want to show up authentically and unapologetically so that maybe I can inspire others to do the same. Because at the end of the day, nobody does it like you and nobody will. If you want to be someone else, don't, because you seriously don't even know what someone else is going through. In this day and age, when you can live through a camera or you can live through a screen, it's easy to be whoever you want to be. It takes strength and courage to be you. It takes strength to be you authentically and unwaveringly. It takes strength to love yourself unconditionally when the world will sometimes tell you or make you feel like you don't deserve love. But guess what? Only you can make yourself feel that way. And at the end of the day, That's why cleaning up your inner mind is so important, because if you're constantly beating yourself up, you're not going to feel good. You need to start acknowledging that sometimes there's an inner critic inside of our heads, and they are the hardest person on us than the outside world will ever be. If we take the negative experiences that we had in the outside world and then use them to define us, we will never be happy. You will never be happy. Because there's always going to be someone who doesn't like you. And if you decide to focus on them, you're giving your power away. Take your power back and remember who you are. And if you don't know who you are, find out. Figure out what makes you happy. Figure out what makes you feel warm inside, and remember those things and continue to do those things. We live in a society that expects us and pressures us into feeling like we have to do things a certain way in order to be successful. We have to go to college, get a job, get married, have kids, and live the all-American dream. But guess what? It's your dream, and you can make it whatever you want it to be. And if nobody told you this, I'm here to tell you that you don't have to do it the way that everyone else did it. Just because it's been done that way doesn't mean that it has to continue to be done that way. The phrase, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, is mildly problematic, because the world is changing and we are changing, and as we change and evolve, sometimes things need to change. Change is not a bad thing. I think people need to restructure their relationship with change and why it is viewed so negatively the majority of the time. Growth is good. Say it with me. Growth is good. Change is great. We don't have to be afraid of what we don't know. We should celebrate and welcome new things. If we live in fear, we will only create more of that energy. Whatever it is that you want to do that you are stopping yourself from doing because you're afraid of judgment or you think it's silly, I'm here to tell you it is not silly. If you enjoy it, then I think it's great. We only get one life that we're currently aware of. And I think that you should make the best of it. There's no use in being miserable just because everyone says that you have to be miserable. Abundance lives all around us. And if you live in a state of abundance, then abundance will flow. It's our natural birthright to be abundant. And when I speak about abundance, I'm not talking about just monetary abundance. Abundance means a lot of something. You can have an abundance of happiness or health or peace or success. It's just about believing that you deserve these things and they will come to you. Believe in yourself, do what you want to do what makes you happy, and I swear that will start to be reflected in your life. When you show God, the universe, source, whatever you want to call it, that you believe in yourself, that will reward you with that same energy. Hopefully this platform will grow and I can connect with different people who are aligned with me and my energy and have a desire to talk about important things like mental wellness and self-love and the law of attraction. As this grows, I hope that it can become a conversation. It's always a conversation because I'm talking and I'm open to hearing the perspectives of others. But the main goal is just to give pep talk and remind whoever is watching that you are powerful, you are worthy, you are loved, and life's what you make it, so let's make it rock. My age is showing on that one. But all I can do is share my own personal experience and opinion. And even though I'm speaking from a female perspective, because I am one, I hope that everyone will feel welcome to share this space with me. Come one, come all. I don't judge or discriminate over here. I'm for the guys, the girls, the theys, the thems, the its, the dogs, whatever. So I hope that you will like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, where hopefully you can send me some DMs about things that we could talk about in the future, and continue to grow this little community. Thanks for watching, and I hope you come again. Until next time, bye, Hotties.